Hi everyone, in this small video we'll be going to deal with the bending of cyclist. You just imagine a cyclist is now negotiating a curve. Okay, a cyclist is now negotiating a curve. Definitely for negotiating this curve a necessary centripetal force must be provided, and as you already know the friction will be providing that necessary centripetal force usually. Then only it can move in a circular path. But when the cyclist is now moving or negotiating the curve, that friction between the tires and the road are not enough to provide the necessary centripetal force. So as you already seen that one, when the cyclist is negotiating the curve, they may slightly bend inward. Why they are bending, knowingly or unknowingly, why they are bending? Because that bending actually provides the necessary centripetal force. So let's see this one. This is the case. I'm not drawing a road here. Just imagine this is the x-axis and y-axis. Okay, a cycle. Just see this one. This is an example for cycle. This is a cycle tire. Okay, a cycle tire, and this is a cycle handle. Okay, so here the cyclist is now bending. Cyclist is now slightly bending inward. In this case, which all forces are acting on the cycle? Which all forces are acting? As you already know, if you consider this is center of gravity, mg will be acting vertically downward. mg will be acting vertically downward. And as you already know, normal reaction force will be also acting. Normal reaction force will be acting normal to the surface, right? Here's the cycle tires are on the road here, right? So normal to that, this is the normal reaction force that is equal to R. Here the normal reaction force can be resolved into two components. If this is the angle theta, consider the theta is making with the vertical. If this is the angle theta, this angle also become theta. Okay, so almost straight line. Okay, this is almost straight line here. So this angle also become what? Theta. Now if this is angle theta, what is the component of R? Okay, what is the component of R vertically? We can see here that is equal to R cos theta. What is that? R cos theta. If so, what is the next component of R here? That is, we can write here R sin theta. Now can you tell me which one is providing the necessary centripetal force? From the picture you can see here R sin theta component is providing the necessary centripetal force, not the friction, because the friction will be very less. So we can write here R sin theta provides the necessary centripetal force. That means we can write mv square divided by R. Okay. Now vertically which all forces are now balancing here? We can write here R cos theta. R cos theta, which is equal to what? mg. So we got two equations here. One is providing necessary centripetal force, one is balancing with the mg. If you divide these two equations, R sin theta divided by R cos theta, which is equal to what? Tan theta, which is equal to m cancel. Now the formula here we are getting what? V square divided by Rg. V square divided by Rg. Once again you can calculate the speed. What is the speed here? Square root of Rg tan theta. Square root of Rg tan theta. So here if the speed of the cyclist is given so with which angle he should bend in order to provide the necessary centripetal force, we can see here tan theta is equal to V square by Rg, or we can write theta is equal to tan inverse of V square divided by Rg. This is the formula to calculate what? The angle through which the cyclist bend in order to provide the necessary centripetal force. So this is the case bending of cyclist. I hope it is clear. Thank you all of you.